All right, let's call outdoor season here. Hello. Yes, I'd like to talk to outdoor season, please. They're not in again. Yeah, sure. I'll leave a message on the machine. Hey, outdoor season, Coach Stu here again. Yeah, I just wanted to say that we are very much looking forward to competing this outdoors with you again. Did you by any chance see the results from Carthage yesterday? Yeah, probably not. It's in Wisconsin and it's too far north for you. But you might want to keep tabs on the Warren boys this upcoming season. We're here to dominate and don't underestimate our talents right now. We're fit and we are now ready to really crank up our workouts. Can you also do something about the weather? Like one day is great, another day is horrible. Let's get a little consistent here. Anyways, see you in a couple weeks. Again, this is Coach Stu at Warren High School in Gurnee, not the Warren, Illinois. Yeah, I know it's confusing. Anyways, yeah, have a good one. Bye. All right. Oh, so to save some time, let me do a quick recap of yesterday's meet. We dominated. We had 6 PRs, swept all the distance events, including arguably the best race in school history with a 1, a 2, and a 3 sweep in the 800. We had new additions to the top 20 rankings in the state. For those at the meet, the energy and competitiveness from you guys was one that I haven't seen in a meet, well, ever in our program. We need to continue to carry that focus and energy going forward. If we do, we are going to do some historic things. For a detailed of how well we did, make sure you guys read your emails. Our shout out of the week was not an easy one by any means. We had 6 PRs this week, school records, and new additions to the top 10 lists in our program's history. But our shout out of the week goes to someone who didn't get a PR, win an event, but someone who has been an important part of our program for the last couple of years, and that is Max Zeisler. For the past year, Max has been battling injuries and has had more hurdles that he has had to get through. But one thing about Max is his heart and how much he cares. If there's one thing that I can count on is Max giving everything that he's got. Sometimes he carries the world, the weight of the world on his shoulders, but I know when he toes the line, he's going to compete and leave it all out there. He's been a great leader, and after every race, he gains the importance, confidence that he can be one of the best. After the 800-meter sweep yesterday, which Max took second in, Max said, "We can be state champs." Yes, Max, we definitely can. Now it's everyone else's turn to believe that. Keep it going, Max. And also, I haven't had to give Max 10 push-ups for being late yet. That is one of the most impressive things of Max this year. Okay. Now let's take a quick look at our schedule. All right, share screen. Da, 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 da. All right. One thing is that practice this week is going to be a little bit more complicated. We're going to try to practice in a couple different locations, and sometimes practice will have to be on your own. Monday is going to be pretty normal. It's also going to be a workout day. We're going to be continuing to build up that aerobic base and continue to get ourselves more fit. Okay, here it's going to be nice and simple. We're going to do a 3-mile warm-up, and we're going to do, depending on which group you are in, varsity, you guys are going to do 20 to 25 minute tempo with the goal getting up to 25 minutes. The base group, we're going to do the tempo run as well, but the goal here is to try to get up to 20 minutes, 15 minutes at the minimum. Okay, SAM 3 easy. Tuesday, we are going to have a team meeting, kind of recapping the indoor season and looking forward to outdoor season. Goals and expectations will be talked about there. So practices will run a little bit late at 6:15 there. Hurdles that day. Wednesday, we will not be holding practice as we are going to be meeting at Eau Plaine at 4 o'clock. Okay, where we are going to go to feed my starving children. If you guys haven't done that before, it is an awesome team experience where we do something good for those around the world. Okay, for that one, I don't know if it's a early or late start, but you guys need to try to get a run in. If we're talking about how great we want to be, sometimes we have to get ourselves out of our comfort zone and practice maybe early in the morning. Okay, Thursday is going to be a long run. We are going to practice at Eau Plaine with the goal of that we're going to be able to run on the trail. Okay. Again, base guys, you guys need to push yourselves to try to be running longer. Okay. Friday, since it's an early release day for you guys, I'm not going to have you guys wait for me to get back to school. So there will be no practice. But on Saturday, if you are in town, we are going to be doing a speed development day. Okay. Again, this is easier to do as a team. So please, if you are in town, make this practice. Okay. Looks very complicated there. It'll definitely be something that we will have to explain more better in person. Okay. Sunday is going to be a recovery run for everyone. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop my share there. Okay. This week's theme is about how we are going to approach workouts in the second half of the track season. We are going to be moving towards more anaerobic workouts. A previous Coach Stu Fireside chat was on the aerobic systems and why we do those workouts. At this time of the year, we have accomplished developing the aerobic systems and improving our fitness. I believe we are one of the most fit teams in the state right now. As we approach the outdoor season now, though, we are going to be working on our anaerobic systems. We're going to take advantage of the fitness that we have, and we are going to break out some speed. So this week's episode is going to break down the anaerobic systems and the type of workouts that we are going to gear towards in our program. First, the anaerobic means without oxygen and is the opposite of aerobic training. When our runs cross the threshold from aerobic to anaerobic, we begin to burn carbohydrates as opposed to oxygen. Our body also starts producing a byproduct called lactic or lactic acids. Lactic acids make our muscles burn, and our first initial reaction as our breathing increases, as we gasp for air, is to stop. In our sport, we have to push through it. We don't get a timeout. There's no one else that gets to hop in and finish the race for you. Okay, so we need to be able to do anaerobic workouts that allow us to better improve all those pains that I just described while we are racing. These workouts are a great way to improve your cardiovascular endurance as well as to build and maintain muscles. Okay, there are several other benefits to anaerobic runs. These include: one, increased lactate threshold. Doing anaerobic runs improves your body's ability to handle lactic acid. As you improve your lactic threshold, you will be able to run faster before lactic acid begins to form in your muscles, and your body will be able to process it better. Okay. It also helps reduce injuries. It's weird to think how running faster can help strengthen muscles and joints, which can make you less injury prone. Okay. An added benefit of an improved running economy is you are less likely to become injured. Leading into that, anaerobic workouts lead to improved running form. Anaerobic runs will improve your running form, which will allow you to run more efficiently. It can improve your foot speed and lead to less ground contact time. To carry off the running form with proper form and increase strength in the muscles, it will increase your power in running. The more power you have, the faster you will go. And the last is the mental. The more experience you have in lactic acid zone, the better you will react to it. If there's one thing that we need to learn as runners, is that when we are in competitive races, there's no way to avoid being in oxygen debt and the lactic acids burning every muscle in your body. If we are fit and have worked the anaerobic systems, which we will start doing, then in a race, we realize that we can push through all that pain. Again, when we are tired and hurting, we can still run fast. This is my number one frustration for runners, is that they save all their energies for the final kick. They don't do this because of race strategy that we put together. It's because they don't trust their training. They don't believe that they can run fast for that long. The more you have experience, the more you experience this, the better you will become at overcoming your self-doubt. So how will we carry out the anaerobic workouts this spring? Well, first, we are not going to forget the aerobic workouts. Long runs and tempo runs are still going to be in our 7 or 10-day cycles. And if we will never stop working the aerobic systems. In our cycles, we will try to work anaerobically once in a cycle, maybe twice if we have a race. This is a workout that we will dig deeper and require recovery days to help us heal and keep us healthy. In our program, our anaerobic workouts are going to be more pace oriented. We will be placing you guys into two groups. The first is the 800, 1600 group. I'll also call it the 816 group. And then the 1600 and 3200 meter group. I'll call these guys the 1632 group. Each group will work more at race pace situations, having you feel comfortable at the different race scenarios that you will face throughout the season. 816 group is going to focus more on 200s and 400s at different paces. At times, there might be reps at longer distances, but those reps will most likely be at mile pace. 1632 group, repetitions will be longer, from anywhere from 400s to mile repeats. We might throw tempo runs in the workout to work out the aerobic system and also work on leg turnover when we switch to the faster paces. If we do reps shorter, it will be faster and to work again on that leg turnover. Some of you might be going back and forth depending on where we see you fit into our race and postseason schedules. There might be a chance there is a 400, 800 group as well. There's a lot that we need to change as the season progresses. Anaerobic workouts are going to be hard. Coach Stu and Coach Wiley, we are going to be around a cauldron, throwing in dark spells, coming up with diabolical workouts to make your life miserable. You guys need to make sure that the night before and the night after, you guys are getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep. All anaerobic workouts should be accompanied by a proper warm-up and a cool down in order to reduce the likelihood of injury and to flush out the lactic acids. We will have recovery days after workout days to help repair muscles and to keep us healthy. This is the stage of the year when we want to get faster. The next six weeks are going to be difficult. With races and these workouts, it will be a time when you are going to be tired and sore. But trust us coaches that we are going to be looking out for you to make sure that we get you enough recovery days. Know that we are getting you guys ready for the biggest meets of the year. At some point, we will taper things down for you, but that is another Coach Stu theme for later. Anyways, what a first half of the year. Next Sunday, I will not be doing a fireside chat. I need a little bit of a break, but I will be sending out an email for sure for the schedule over spring break. I will be having practice, but that information, again, will be sent out later. We've had a good start to the season. Now it's time to make the second half not only better, but great. Oh, wait. Whew. Got a little text message from outdoor season. All right. He says, we'll see you later. He's looking forward to it. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Coach Stu, over and out.